The reason that you miss them so much is because you put so much value on them and because you live in the past. Think about it for a moment. This person, they are not anything crazy. Because if they were, you would see every single celebrity, every single famous person trying to get access to them. Think about it logically, okay? The most powerful people in the world would be vetting for their attention. So, if this guy is so special, if this girl is so special, wouldn't there be like a line of very, very successful people, like literally there trying to date them, trying to be with them? There would be. But there are probably people that are trying to date them. There are probably, some people that are talking to them. They are probably talking to some people. But these people ain't that special. They ain't that crazy. And that, number one, should show you that they're not that special. And that, number two, should show you that you're not that special. Here's the dual realization that you need to have. When you are hurt over someone that you realize is not that special, is not that crazy, is not that successful, is not that valuable to the grand scheme of the world, you are putting the value on them. You are creating the reality in your own head. It only hurts because we make it hurt. It only causes us pain because we create the value in the person and then we feel like it's painful to let them go. See, the 8-year-old kid cries when they don't have the ice cream. When they see the ice cream truck and the mom says, no, you can't have any, they cry because they've created the value. They've created the psychological expectation of getting that ice cream, of tasting that ice cream. And when that truck drives away after they can't get it, they're very upset. That's what you are, an 8-year-old kid. And you know what the commonality that you have between the 8-year-old kid and yourself is? You both operate in emotion, and you're placing value on things that truly, in a sense, aren't yours, number one, and that really don't have that much value. The ice cream is not that valuable. The ice cream is not that crazy. And this person that you're so fixated over is really not that impressive. And here's the second part of this. You're dating average people because you are average. You're dating regular people because you are regular. The world has winners and losers. And the reality is, if you want to be a loser, you're going to have to face some loser realities. You're going to have to date regular people. You're going to have to feel regular emotions that are pain, frustration, sadness, resentment, anger, all the above. And you're going to have to live a life of really just you trying all the time. Whereas if you're a winner, if you're someone that pushes it, if you're someone that decides, okay, I can do better, I can be better, and you put that energy, that fixation into yourself, you fixate on yourself, you obsess over yourself, you're needy for your success, you're available to the things that you need to do, then you really start winning. But most of you just want to be average. You just want to stay regular. You just don't really want to push it to that large degree. And I get it. It's more comfortable in the temporary moment. There are many people that won't take accountability for their averageness. And I will say, honestly, a lot of times it's women, but there are a lot of guys as well, where you feel like you're a queen, you feel like you're a 10, you feel like you deserve this, you feel like you're so much better than them. The reality is you are the same value as them at the breakup. And typically after the breakup, if you're going through it, your value is going to decrease because you're less functional. That shouldn't hurt you. That should build you up. You have to use that energy, that sadness, that pain as fuel to make yourself better. How are you not in the gym getting the best workout of your life in? How are you not reading books on how to become better, more conversational? How are you sitting here sad over someone that you've created value for and you're not actually getting better because that's the logical thing to do? That's the only thing that can logically bring them back. When you let go of someone or when someone lets go of you, when they see you happy, when they see you thriving, when they see you actually getting better, that's when they're like, dude, did I fuck up? Did I make a mistake? Did I ruin my chance with this person? Did I take a step backwards? That's what they think. But instead, you're allowing them to be reinforced in their thoughts because all you're doing is crying, sitting around eating more ice cream probably, being sad over it, getting drunk at the bar, trying to talk to some regular girls at some regular bar, trying to talk to some regular guys at some average bar. Look, put yourself out there. But you got to get in the path of self-improvement first. You've got to really, really, really dial the fuck in and get better. But most of you want to just be sad. That's okay. You can feel sad for a second. It's normal. It's a normal human thing to do. Feel the pain. Let it consume you for a moment, but don't act on it. Don't sit there and create life choices, because you're psychologically more likely to become habituated to behaviors when your brain is going through trauma. Because the way the brain works is, the way the mind works is, it starts to freak out. It starts to say, oh my God, things are not working. I'm feeling miserable, but I don't know how. And it starts to open itself up to new behaviors and new ideas. And whatever makes it feel better or temporarily relieves that pain, the brain will then aggressively habituate to. That's why you see people get so in shape after breakups. That's why you see people pick up bad habits and drugs after breakups. It's very easy to pick up behaviors after breakups. So breakups are arguably some of the best things in your life if you have the right support system and you really address them with a mindset of functionality. And I think that everybody should be winning breakups. I think breakups are good in today's modern generation because we have the internet, we have social media, we have access to things that can let us know what to do when the breakup is happening. Any breakup coach, any relationship coach, any life coach worth their money, worth their title, should be able to tell you that trauma is a good thing. A lot of therapists talk about how trauma is so bad. Trauma is only bad when you let it be bad. Trauma is only negative when you don't learn the lessons from it. Trauma is the gift from God, the gift from life that teaches you not to do this and to stay away from it. And you messed up very badly, so it's going to autocorrect you very hard. And sometimes you need that. Because if you mess up very badly, you need to have that correction. You need to have that life force guiding you back on the path aggressively, because it doesn't want to fuck you up. Trauma is there because your conscious recognizes something did not work out, and it's letting you know, like, you need to get better and avoid this at all cost. I have trauma from sleeping in my car. I have trauma from not having money. I have trauma from being broken up with by a girl. What does that teach me? That doesn't teach me that money is bad. That doesn't teach me that the world is hard. That doesn't teach me that women are all here for rich guys and they don't really care about me. That teaches me to become the best version of myself and really just push myself to be the best extreme so that I can get access to things and more opportunities. Anybody with their logical mind can tell you that bad situations are typically caused by you not doing the right things. There are certain situations where wrong place, wrong time, but at an extreme level, if you're really, really thinking about it, you can still rationalize that you could have been more protected, you could have been more guarded, you could have not been there in the first place had you been more successful, had you had people do things for you, had you not put yourself in a way of danger. Listen, the trauma is good. And that average girl, that average guy that you're so obsessed with, they're hurting you in your head because you're making it that way. Because you want it. Because you're chasing it. It doesn't hurt if you just don't think about it. I know it sounds crazy, right? This simple realization has saved me so much pain. Honestly, it's crazy to me. The moment that you just realize, like, they're not that special, like, you really, really have to say to yourself, they're not that special. They were not good for me. They're not that special. They were not good to me. Say that like 10 times in a row. Whenever you're feeling down, just keep repeating that mantra. Just keep repeating it. If you guys don't know what a mantra is, M-A-N-T-R-A, look it up. Okay? Just say it over and over again and watch that feeling temporarily go away. And then it's repeating this. It's repetition. They're not that special. They were not good for you. They were not beneficial for your life. And honestly, the mistakes that you made were the best version of who you were at the time. You made those mistakes in the relationship because you thought that was good. But now you learned. Now you got better. And we can go and try to live in the past, but the past can't be brought back. You can't bring the past back. Show me the past. You can't do it. You can't show me the past because it doesn't exist. It's not real anymore. The past is not real anymore. It's only real in your experiences and your memories. That sex you had with that girl the other day, it's not real because it only exists in your memories. Think about it, like, if both of you just decide, like, this didn't happen, this didn't exist, yeah, obviously it happened, but in your emotional state, in your psychological state, you can remove it from your head. People have an amazing ability to re-rationalize and to erase behaviors and to forget about things. Dude, you're forgetting about what you did yesterday. You're forgetting about what your breakfast was a week ago, but you still want to remember your girl and what she did to you and all the things. Like you can forget about things if you want them to. If they're not that important, your brain will naturally forget about things. Your brain is not meant for storing ideas. It's meant for creating them. Remember that. It's meant for creating them. And if you're constantly pouring water into the jug that creates ideas, if you're constantly pouring fuel onto the fire that creates ideas for them, yeah, you're going to miss them all the time. You're creating that idea of missing them. You're creating that reality in your head. You're constantly giving water to that yard, to that garden of them blooming. Stop feeding it. Stop trying to make them so important. Stop trying to sit here and say, oh my God, like, but they were so perfect and that was my one shot at love. No, it fucking wasn't your one shot at love. What kind of crazy fucking talk is this? You've lived the majority of your life without this person. You think that they're just magically the only chance that you have? You probably have a lot of life to live. And you're sitting here hurt, bent over someone that doesn't fucking want you, that doesn't want to be with you, that it didn't work out with. Look in the mirror and realize that this is not going to make sense for you. And if you can't realize it, look, well, okay, go through the pain. Go through the pain. Go through it. Be my guest. Complain about the pain that you want to be into. You're into it. You're choosing it. And you're going to sit here and you're going to complain. You're going to cry. You're going to whine. You're going to bitch. You're going to moan. You're going to nag about something that you actually want. They're not that special. And you're not that special. And what you need to do right now is focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Stop hanging out with people that are average. Stop surrounding yourself with situations that aren't making you better. Sit the fuck down, write down your goals, create a plan around those goals, and then really just start executing. And the moment you start doing this, the moment it'll start getting easier because you will get better. They will likely stay the same, and you'll start decreasing your emotional need for them. You'll start detaching, and psychologically, you will start to let go. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for spending a little bit of time here with me today. If you ever want to connect with me, you can always find me on social media. Guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell notification for any updates, and definitely check out my full-length podcast if you haven't done so already on all my major platforms. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Till next time. Peace.